do a keyword search for Super Bowl propaganda and see what you'll find. I found this. This is from last year, and it's interesting to compare this year being overtly propaganda. The halftime show, the commercials, literally everything was brainwashing, and it was obvious. We'll point it out. But last year, they complained that any of the commercials would have a patriotic undertone, saying that that was propaganda. If you're any at all proud of your country, or if you're nationalistic whatsoever, that is wrong, they said. Well, Kansas City also won last year, so big changes between the years. So they say last year, the Kansas City winning the big game was just a sideshow compared to the political bombast on display. This is showing a young boy who is looking like, he's got the hairstyle and the outfit to look like a Odell Beckham Jr., I believe. So a young boy pauses in front of Pat Tillman statue in the NFL's Next 100 commercial before the start of the Super Bowl 54. They say you could choose your own country based upon your worldview. There was, look how awesome the United States is because in 3 years we made America great. Or you could order up the, look at how terrible Donald Trump is and he's turned our country into a racist, festering shithole. Two political ads bookended the Super Bowl and portrayed two visions, courtesy of New York billionaires Donald Trump and Michael Bloomberg. The ads represented two stark perspectives that had nestled inside this one country. One that is thrilled with the rising stock market as well as the naked bigotry of this administration, and another that believes Trump had dragged this country toward racist autocracy. So you have to, in both of those premises they give you, Trump is racist. You just either like it or you don't like it. Fuck them. But anyways, the point of this is that they said it's propaganda if there's two sides shown equally, even through their perspective of bias and smearing and calling and labeling. They just didn't like that two equal sides were shown. Okay? Let's just go ahead and look at the propaganda surrounding this year. First, Tom Brady didn't wear a mask going into the Super Bowl, so we're going to pull up every interview about how he has not worn one, he should be wearing one. Let's ask his parents, let's get his dad to say, I would just wish my boy would wear a mask is all. Oh man, what, does he just not get it? No, I don't think they get it, because you're not wearing a mask at this point. If you didn't want to wear one before, you're not wearing one now. The halftime show itself. This was the problem for me, because this is the only real part of the game that I would have watched, because I don't care for either of these teams. The Weeknd performs in front of the big stylized city cutouts of these big buildings. And I looked at this and I was like, this is really strange. They've got like robot masks, but these all black men. It's also noticeable when every performer in the show is a black male. All of them are rising up through these little cities. So you see the black men dressed in all white rising up through the cities. They put masks on. They're now into like this robot trance hypnotism dance, pretending that they're performing the song. They're dancing. It's choreography. I thought that was weird. I thought, it was like, why are they showing a bunch, and it's only black men dressed in all white rising up in the cities? That's just a weird iconography or a weird image to invoke when you're performing. Then those people, those performers, maybe they're not the same performers, but you can, the show imagery is that these people rose up. Now they are matching him. They're now wearing his outfit. And my fiance points out, she's like, are they not in whiteface? Is this whiteface? Because they're all wearing white diapers on their faces. These are muzzles. These look an awful lot like the old original slave punishment masks, or a slave muzzle. Make no mistake, no bones about it, that is what this looks like. So they're wearing them all white, and they look half like a medical mask and then like a muzzle that a slave would wear. It just is super strange to me. They say it's bandaged army wrap, that they're hurt. I just think all of this looks awfully strange. So they march onto the field in this way. This is a march, and you watched this and you were like, this looks like a mix between like a Soviet rah-rah, like pep assembly at the end of the week, and the Chinese Communist military marches. That's what this looks like if you did a Hollywood version and sprinkled in mostly gay male dancers. So the end, oh, here's a promo for it. I noticed that they didn't spell enough correctly on the thing. Just print it. Here, then he enters his little tunnel. Read what's in the tunnel. Hours, rough times, turn, touch. It's just weird. Why does it say hours? Like something is being demanded. And you can see it's a mob. They're all claiming this is us. This is our time. This is rough times. Now is how they're going to radicalize people, bring them together through the force of the fact that they will need each other because we'll make it so hard for them to stand on their own. That's what this is supposed to be. So I noticed these images. I'm looking at them together. I'm like, yeah, something doesn't look right. This clearly is meant to be some theater show to make it exciting and galvanize people, to say, hey, rise up in your cities, cover your faces, put on masks, and go march. Against what? For what? It's not to tear down the federal buildings. That was just in Portland. That was just an exercise of idiocism from Antifa and BLM. This will be different. This will be any business that wants to stay open through the next iteration of lockdowns. We're going to march on them because they're being violent. They're threatening violence with their misinformation and their wrong views, their wrong think. Wrong think will eventually cause violence. They will say it possible violence. So therefore, wrong think will be illegal. Watch that happen. It's already happening. They're booting people off of social media. Other interesting memes, I guess, to come out of the Super Bowl. Just a little meme, I guess. Meme magic would be the better way to put it, because they're not really memes. But it's funny to me that BLM starts in Missouri with the false lie, the hands up, don't shoot. So the riots in Ferguson, that starts this entire BLM, and you don't hear about BLM until 5 cops in Dallas are killed. So that all starts. That all becomes popular. Patrick Mahomes, wearing all the BLM gear. The Chiefs, very big into BLM. And they just got walloped. Meanwhile, you have Buccaneers, Tom Brady, wearing a MAGA hat coming from Florida, not really down with all the BLM stuff, and openly just no mask, not wearing a mask, and they win big time and set records doing so, forcing Patrick Mahomes to eat another really big loss with a single-digit score, no touchdowns, etc. Yikes! So I just thought it was of interest. So they said last year was more propagandistic. I say it's this year. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Comment. Need the comments. Comments drive others to click the video or to like it or for the channel to be seen on any of the platforms. And those are right up there, I believe. Odyssey, BitChute, Rumble, Gab, YouTube, Public. If you're a trade, not traitor. Don't hang out with me if you're a traitor. Follow, subscribe, all those things, and help me keep America propaganda free. Far stretch. Good luck. And afloat.